What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave and the Professor here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge and welcome to Star Wars Celebration 2023, day number 3. Guys, so we are back in the Geek Lounge from Star Wars Celebration 2023, day number 3, and boy, was it another long yet awesome day. And might I add, an expensive one at that. We did head to the official show store. That was the footage you guys saw at the beginning of the montage. It was a bit weird because we had our reservation today, the, what will they call it, Lightspeed Lane? I think that's what they were calling it. So like, I think maybe 2 weeks ago or so, we had to go online and you basically got in like a queue to then get your, like, reserve a time slot for this Lightspeed Lane reservation so you wouldn't have to like join the main queue, right? And we did it, like I said, 1 to 2 weeks ago, and the weird thing is that I got mine at like 10:30 for today, and the professor's was actually 11:30. So we then headed to the area because we were just going to see, could we get in, like could we both get in, what would happen? And we were like expecting this big queue. There was like no one there, and the guy like scanned the thing, and then before like the professor could even say, my reservation is at yada yada yada, the guy was like, I just go in. And so we went into the store, and then they were like letting the general queue in anyway, like quite a few people. I mean, it's a bit weird. I mean, the store, I don't know if you guys could kind of make it out, but like the store, like the floor space was absolutely massive. So you could have fit like quite a few people in. I just thought that was a little bit weird. But they had some pretty cool stuff in there, a lot of teas. I mean, you guys saw it in the montage. There were a few things that were advertised that we didn't see, so I don't know if they maybe sold out or whatnot, but we did actually pick up a few teas. You guys might notice this one right here, Revenge of the Jedi, with some Japanese kanji. If you guys didn't know, Revenge of the Jedi is actually what the working title was of Return of the Jedi. That's what it was initially going to be called, and then it was changed to Return of the Jedi. And of course, Blue Harvest was actually the like codename, the fake title for Return of the Jedi. So yeah, this was the version that I picked up, and the professor did actually grab this one as well, with Luke battling Darth Vader. Two very, very cool designs. He did also grab one of the official show design t-shirts with the London skyline and the Death Star hovering above. Again, a really cool design. And lastly, I grabbed this Clone Wars 20th anniversary t-shirt, which is also very, very cool. But the show store spending didn't end there. I went really crazy with the pins. We have the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary Endor pin 3-pack number 1 featuring C-3PO and a couple of Ewoks. We have the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary Endor 3-pack number 2 featuring Han Solo, an Ewok, as well as a Scout Trooper on the speeder bike. The Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary Jabba pin set number 1 3-pack featuring Max Rebo, and I honestly can't remember the rest of the band members' names. The Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary Jabba 3-pack number 2 featuring Boba Fett, a Gamorrean guard, and the Rancor Keeper. The Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary Jabba and Bib Fortuna pin 2-pack. I feel I'm saying Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary way too much, so I will stop saying it. We got this Rancor one, which actually was an incentive pin. If you spent over £100 in the store, you could then get this. It wasn't free, you still had to buy it, but you could only buy it, like I said, if you spent over £100. Likewise with the Ahsoka, it was also an incentive pin. Again, you had to spend over £100 before you could then buy this one. And I guess I'm actually going to have to say it again, I did buy the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary pin design as well. And that was everything we picked up from the official store, but it wasn't the last pin I grabbed. I did also grab this one from the Pulse Gallery store, guys. Check that out. Very, very cool. You could actually buy this as a print as well. It's done by one of the artists who was also at the con. I don't know if you could buy this print from him directly, but maybe from Pulse Gallery, but he was definitely there selling some other prints. His name was Joe Hogan, and this is actually called Gathering Forces. I just think it's really, really cool. Though it wasn't cheap, it was actually £36. And despite all that expenditure in the morning, I kind of spent more money in the afternoon, because I did buy this badass watch, guys, by Citizen, the Mandalorian Mudhorn watch. Just look at that. It is so, so cool. In fact, it wasn't just me who bought one. The professor also grabbed one as well. Neither of us are like much like jewelry wearer. I say much, we don't wear any jewelry at all. And like, I haven't really worn a watch for well over 10 years. I think the professor's probably 15 to 20. And yeah, we were just looking at them because I'd only gone to look at their booth maybe on the Friday and only looked at one of them, and I thought, yeah, let's look at it a bit more, film a bit more. And I saw the Mall watch and I was like, that's really cool. I do like that quite a lot. But I was like, I'm not really much of a watch wearer. And then we went round the side and I saw this and I was like, oh, that looks pretty sickening. I like that a lot. And it was like instant falling in love from both myself and the professor. And the guy, I mean, he was a good salesman, to be honest, but he was truthful though. Like, everyone was saying the same thing, that this was like their best-selling watch on the day. They actually had to get more stock in today because they had run out, but that was it. They had like I think they had 60 something left to sell today, and when we like went up in the afternoon, they had about 20 left. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I've got to grab it. As like the professor was the same, but yeah, it's just so cool, guys, with the Mudhorn signet there. Like, even the design, the color scheme, it's like its Beskar. It's just such a cool watch. But yeah, it was like £215 if I recall. I think I did actually put the price in the montage. So yeah, it's like, I knew Celebrations was going to be expensive for us anyway, like for both of us. I don't know who spent more actually. It'd be interesting to see at the end of like the whole event. We might do a tally up there and see which one of us spent more money, like including the autographs and whatnot, which I guess we'll get into now. But we only met one guest today. She was absolutely wonderful, the one and only Rosario Dawson, guys. I got my Ahsoka Pop signed by her. She even put in a character name with the signature, as well as an XO and a heart. Very, very cool. And likewise, the Professor got his Legacy lightsaber set signed. I hope you guys can see that there, because the white pen actually went really, really well on this. I wasn't too sure when he went with white, but yeah, seeing it now, I just think it looks really, really cool. And I just have to say, like, Rosario Dawson was so, like, I know I say the word cool far too much. I probably already said it like 10, 15 times in this video, but she was so cool, man. Such a lovely, lovely lady. Like yesterday, Hayden and Ewan, they were moving them like very, very quickly. You got like maybe 5 seconds with Ewan, like 10 seconds with Hayden to just say a little tiny piece, thank you, whatever. But I would say we got somewhere between like maybe 40 to 60 seconds with Rosario, which was very, very cool. I actually made a comment like, I say, I love the fact that you're changing your hairstyles every day. It's very, very cool. I'm very, very jealous because I can't really do anything with my hair. And she like retorted that, well, you know, you have got the beard though, and I'm kind of jealous. You could do some things with that. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. And then the professor actually asked her how London was treating her, and she said great, she's loving it. She's even like going full on and actually went to Greg's to get a sausage roll, which is like, how can I describe it? It's like a staple of English food, if you can call it food, to be perfectly honest. A sausage in like a batter style roll, whatever. I don't even know what's in there, to be perfectly honest. I do love them myself. I know they're not for everyone, but you definitely have to try one in the UK if you do ever visit. But like I said, so cool, just genuinely nice. And yeah, we cannot wait till Ahsoka comes out in August, as I'm pretty sure most Star Wars fans can't. So yeah, guys, that was everything we did for day number 3. Tomorrow, the 4th and final day. I can't believe it's over already. Not too sure. We've got the only panel we actually won a ticket to is the Bad Batch panel, which I think is on from 11 till 12. So we'll go and check that out. I doubt we'll be able to like film anything from there. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Pretty certain we're going to get the announcement of season 3 because season 2 was left wide open. I'm not going to say like what happened in case no one's caught up with it, but yeah, just that it was left wide open. And then after that, I still don't know. Like, I haven't gone to the Funko store yet. I did try and go today. Like the I unfortunately didn't win the lottery ticket to have a reservation before the like 1 o'clock slot. Well, that's the thing, right? They say like the general queue to come back at 1 o'clock. That's when they're going to start queuing. And then I came back at 12:30. I figured, let's just see what's going on. And there was like 200 odd people already in the line. I'm like, you guys said 1. It's like 12:30. I know like I'm going at 12:30 and maybe everyone else had the same idea. But I was like, man, that's just, what's the point? And actually I spoke to a guy literally just after when I was like, yeah, I'm going to try it tomorrow, who was showing us the new battle game. I can't entirely remember what it's called. And he was actually saying that the exclusives had sold out at 12:30 today. So I'm like, well, yeah, I don't think there's anything else in there that I'm going to really want other than the exclusives, unless I pick up the battle packs, which I think are like a pre-release and they're only coming out, I think he said, in June. So we'll see. I'd like to still get in there and maybe film a bit. But yeah, I don't really know if I'm going to manage to get the exclusives, unfortunately. And like I said, when that panel finishes at 12, then pretty much would have to head straight to the Funko booth. But then I'm not too sure what to do in terms of like signing. Shall I get anything else signed? The Professor is going to meet Emperor Palpatine himself, Ian McDiarmid, to get his lightsaber box signed. I was thinking like, it'd be really cool to get my Bad Batch 5-pack signed by D. Bradley Baker, but then you probably want to get Omega signed by Michelle Ang. General Grievous, Matthew Wood, I think it's Matthew Wood is his name, is also here. And I think that would be such an awesome pop to get signed as well. But I know all of them are up in the loft. So I'm going to go and nose around straight after I finish editing this video and see if they are up there, if I can find them. And then I guess I'll make a decision. The like signings are still pretty expensive, so I'm not too sure. But we will still definitely have more footage for you tomorrow. But yeah, guys, that is it then from us. Like I said, day number 3 of Star Wars Celebration. We will see you tomorrow for day number 4.